Moving on to the interactive activity of this lesson. Learners, before I further continue, I will require you to remain silent and be attentive to what I am about to say. Okay. Before I further continue, I will be handing you with three pieces of paper. The first will be the instructions to the activity. It will entail what exactly is required of you for this activity. The second piece of paper will be the instructions. You will be required to follow these instructions carefully, and at the end of the activity, you will be required to tick off this checklist to ensure that you have met all the requirements of the activity. And lastly, you will be provided with half a stencil of a butterfly. Let's go into the question. Instructions for the activity. You are required to create a 2D butterfly drawing using half the butterfly stencil, and as well using your imagination along with the art elements of line, shape, color, and pattern. Learners, I ask that you pay very close attention to what I'm about to say, as I'm going to explain the steps to you in detail whilst giving you a demonstration. Okay, step 1. Take the first worksheet that I've given you and you're going to turn it over. You will then rotate this worksheet 90 degrees and fold it. Your worksheet should now look like this: an A5 folded paper with a fold on the top and the two ends open. You will now take half the stencil and place it at the fold of the A5 paper, like so. You will then be required to use a pen or a pencil to outline the stencil. You will end up with something like this. When you open the fold, you will see that only half page has the butterfly stencil while the other does not. You will be required to use your knowledge of reflection to complete this outline of a butterfly. Learners, now that you have completed the butterfly to form a full outline of the butterfly, you will now be required to use your knowledge on the art elements line, shape, patterns, and compositions to complete this butterfly. Your end result should look like this: a butterfly which uses complementary colors, use of lines, shapes, and composition. After you have done the butterfly, make sure to go back to the checklist to ensure that you have met all the requirements in the checklist with a tick. Right. Before I give you time to work on the activity by yourselves, here is a visual representation of the steps I have just done now. Use it to the best of your abilities. If you have any questions, please raise your hand and I will come to assist you.